it's not just about that structure, it's just the code that is under it, and the antenna that, you know, project that code to where it needs to project. And then the priest and high priest of Atlantis, and then the spiritual part of Atlantis went to Central America, and they created the indigenous people of North and South America. And these people did not want to invade the land anymore. They live with the nature and the earth. That's why the indigenous people was way behind in technology and other things than us Western, because we were doing the same thing again that in Atlantean time they did. And the spiritual party of Atlantis was against that. And they left before the whole thing fell off. So since you said pyramid, I mentioned Atlantis. It's related to Atlantis.
Incidentally, near the Bermuda Triangle, they've discovered a huge pyramid very deep in the ocean.
Because that come from Atlantis. That's the way they
and that seems to be active in terms of energy coming up through the peak, because some people have gone there and measured it.
There's an Atlantean technology repeated on energy that created us.
What about the Lemurians then?
I don't have much information. Lemuria is just 14,000 years before, and it was in the Pacific, and actually the center of it is Tahiti, and the peak of Moorea, that is in Moorea, is the island Moorea. What's left of the Moorea was a peak of a huge mountain. So just the peak of it left as Tahiti, not the whole land. And that is the represent female energy. Actually, in that, what the energy that affects Australia a lot is the Lemurian, not Atlantic, because you're closer to that energy. Because Atlantic is in the middle of Pacific. Atlantic is in the middle of Atlantic, sorry, and you're too far to be. And that is the energy that supports the indigenous of Australia, Aboriginal. You see, very difficult to explain. But what happened was, first of all, Atlantean, Lemurian was a female counterpart of whatever. And what's happening at this time is a lack of female energy. So the Lemurian energy, in a way, has been very dormant and not being represented on Earth in equal to Atlantean. That's why the whole Earth going by war and the way we deal with things and whatever, lack of that Lemurian being the heart and the support, the feminine, whatever female energy relate to, the heart, intuition, and everything else. Recently, that energy is becoming very active to be, in a way, equal. You know, what humanity is looking forward for that equality. But it's not that the male energy has been invaded and doing all that. It's the same thing, actually. Before Atlantis come to, the Lemuria has done it. Actually, it was a female have run Lemuria, and they did the same thing. Not that it was so different than Atlantean, or not. That's why it gone too. But energetic of it is what was missing on humanity to be more balanced, and what is coming back. So it is affecting the Earth more than it has before. Of course, in Australia it has been affecting everybody here, but it's going everywhere else. Actually, oddly enough, when I was working first with people, I was working with crystal energy, Christ energy. And then later, I was working with Christ energy and Atlantean energy. Just recently, I'm working with Lemurian energy too. So I'm very familiar with Atlantean and Christ energy, but not very much with that. I work with it, but I'm not so deep with it.